Om Namah Shivaya. I am astrologer and author Professor rudramohapatra from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Today I will love to redefine the 10th house in a horoscope. 10th house is livelihood, as we normally see. Hmm. So in our 10th house, one lord, one planet is posited. According to its signification, we say the person will work in that fashion. Like if Jupiter is posited in 10th house, we say he will be in the teaching field because Jupiter is Guru. So Venus is posited, we say that he will be in a very fancy workplace. If Saturn, then people say that it is engineering, like that. Well, that's also fine. But let me tell you a very practical situation nowadays how it is happening. You can see that you are you are qualified as a uh, you are a graduate. Let me not tell that it's some technical or some humanities background. You are a graduate, that means you are employable, but your father has got a very good business, or you might have a five-star building in a posh area of the town and it is rented. So at the end of the month, you are anyway getting 2 or 3 lakhs credited to your account. So what you will do? So I find this kind of guys, they are busy in maintaining a very fancy life, going to this gym, wearing costly dresses. But what they actually do is nothing. It is all established for them. It's like you will say, sir, they're born with a silver spoon. You can say golden spoon also in their mouth. So how you will see their their livelihood less. So their 10th house is no meaning for them. We can say no 10th house because in the morning they will go. I mean, they are just simply doing nothing. Unlike a very regulated job, even if it is a class 4 job, they are actually doing nothing. Similarly, in the case of builders also. So you can say, sir, it is business and other thing. That's fine. But 10th house, does it not signifying anything for them? It is one of the conditions. There are many. Suppose at the age of 30, at the age of 40, you retired from the job, like some of the army people they do, or like me, I left my post consulting job and went to astrology. So 10th house, is it changing? 10th house, is it losing its signification? Hmm. That means if sun is posited there, I cannot say that he is in the government job, even if he is after 10 years, it is all over. So how to see 10th house in a very proper fashion? That is why I said you all these things to prepare a perspective for you. Remember, 10th house is the house of your karma. Now, it's the house that indicates how you will work in whichever field you may be. I'm repeating, it is the house that indicates how you will work, whichever field you will be in. That means it is the approach, it is your approach towards work, it is your approach towards your daily routine. That is 10th house. Hmm. Suppose you are a PhD scholar. After PhD, also you want to go for the postdoctoral. Now, primarily, you lost around 35 years in study. So, how the 10th house will be there? So, if 10th house Jupiter is there, that means this person will be highly inclined towards knowledge. Definitely, you see the 5th and 8th house also for higher studies. But even if after the study, the person will be inclined towards knowledge. Suppose that person will be in the government field also. Suppose after you looking at the Dasamsa, you see that person is working in or 10th lord in conjunction with sun. You see person is in government sector, but Jupiter is in the 10th house. So he will try to, uh, gather knowledge from that. He will see that no, this is how it is. It's not his job. His job is just to write something and it's over. But he will be very, you know, intelligent towards his work. He wants to know more and more about his work. It's very clear. If you visit any government office, so you will find that there are few people who know the process very well. They know this is how the planning is done. This is how the letter will come from the, because they spend their time in reading that things. But others, no, no, the job is over. It's over. Because of Jupiter in the 10th house, it is making a learning, it is bringing a learning attitude in the work. Saturn in the 10th house, hard work. Even if when you are a student, suppose you are a student, but Saturn in the 10th indicates you will be industrious. Because while you are studying, your study is not your karma, it is also your karma, not it. Suppose you will study, like example of postdoctoral, you will study lifelong. What about if you are a writer? Hmm? So whatever you are doing, your 10th house is an indication of your approach towards karma. Venus, lazy, fancy. Okay, it's fine. Similarly, 10th house is again, occupied by Rahu. He knows how to handle people wherever the field may be. Even after the job, even while doing the study, everything, because that is the house how you are approaching towards others, how you function. That's it. It's not like the 10th house. No, it's begin when you go to a job, and if you retire from the job, 10th house is useless for you. Is it so? Never, never. That is why fifth house is your study, and fifth house is also your children. You will study, you will children, and your love affair also. That means you are not going to escape from the fifth house after your study. So similarly, 10th house is your approach towards karma, how you are, conducting your duty. Even if you are a student, 10th house, the Lord is there, it works for you. When you are in the job, it works for you. Yes, because your livelihood takes a long span. Normally, it used to do. Not nowadays. Nowadays, people are getting, you know, uh, 10 years job, then into own business. So now 10th house is over. 7th house began. Is it the case? No. Is it not doing his karma? So, 10th house, there is Venus. So, that person will be very fanciful in his approach towards his duty, even if he is in the business, even if he is handling his father's business, even if he is in a job. So, 10th house is your approach towards karma. So, never say that 10th house, the planet or the lord of the 10th house, is the indicator of your livelihood only. I remember one of the beginning days when I see Saturn in the 10th house. I told you that I was very unfortunate to have a very good guru. So, from my little bit, you know, knowledge at that time, I said Saturn, so he is must be engineering. He said, no, 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 he is a medical student and he is extremely industrious in his approach. So, 10th house, Lord posited there, I know how a lot of the 10th house planets posited in the 10th house aspecting, that means those are the planets who are regulating 10th house, are just the indicators of your approach towards karma. They will last. After the retirement also, if sun is there, Saturn is there, they will be disciplined. The person will be disciplined. Similarly, Venus is there, Rahu is there, the person will not be disciplined in the work. So it is not at all, I will say, that your livelihood, rather, it is your approach towards your duty. And the planets posited there, Lord of the 10th house, also indicate that what is your approach towards your duty. So never underjudge 10th house just as livelihood. Rather, it is your approach towards your karma. So similarly, you can put n number of planets. So if you put Mars there, you will be very, very aggressive in your approach. So those kind of people, if they are into a said business, said even whatever in sports, in army, their approach will be like that. So you see, all the people they are into any job, singular job, their 10th house will not be same. All the IAS officers, their 10th house will not be same. All the army officers, their 10th house will not be same. That's because 10th house indicates that approach towards their karma. So some officers are very strict because of Sun and Saturn. Some officers are lousy because of Jupiter and Venus, the Somya Graha, so, but they all are officers. So similarly, in all the sectors, some astrologers are very strict like me. Some are very casual. Some are also very, they are into, oh, you come to me, I'll change your destiny, give me money. Rahu. So it is the 10th house that is indicating your approach towards your duty, and that will last like until your, death, as long as you are alive. So a person, how he is conducting his karma. Well, I am not going to the energy level or mental level karma. Basically, how you are physically conducting your karma, that is 10th house. So even if when you are a student, your 10th house planet is saying that yes, you will be industrious, you will be lazy, or he will be lying in it. So it is your conduct towards karma. So please look into 10th house in that fashion to know that how the person is conducting himself uh, uh, towards the world, not limiting its significance to livelihood only. It has its extension in all the sectors before your job, after your job, and during your job also. The Lord and the planet posited there, they control your conduct. So I hope you understand the video, what I'm going to say. You just go on testing it, you'll find very clear. Uh, well, as you know that I am very strictly writing in the comment also that those who are this part-time astrologer amateurs, please be bereft in giving any comments. And I'm discouraging this kind of activities because astrology is not a general knowledge that all must know. I was traveling, I found an astrologist book and I will go on reading. So my request is if you are an astrologer, then it's okay. If you are not an astrologer, it's okay. There is no in-between thing. However, there are few exceptions if you are actually doing significant research by you know writing books, or even you are into astro studentship in you are doing studentship and you are planning to move to astrology very soon, then you are definitely my videos for you and you can put comment. But looking at the YouTube's part-time passion, I strongly discourage those kind of attitude. So if you are falling into that category, if you can watch my video, it is okay, though I am not making it for you. But please do not write in the comment box. So be a professional to and approach professionally. Well, this is all for today. If Lord Mahadeva wants, I'll come up with another new video soon. Till then, God bless you all. Om Namah Shivaya.